I'm sorry. Let's see. Gonna test it out very well. Alright. That's the gamepad basically. It's what do you call it? Xbox, but with kind of PlayStation layout, isn't it? This is the one that Wurglia uses, and I was in need of a new gamepad since I just recently I bought actually at the time I bought you know, the standard issue Xbox controller, and then the stick drift didn't take long, you know. Stick drift came in and I think I'd lost the receipt already, or maybe the receipt's only for a month or something. I can't remember. But so anyway, let's see then, because this thing, so gamepad, right? Let's see now. I use B to dodge, fine. First item X, second item Y, okay. But you know the so anyway, let me just right, so maybe it just doesn't work on here. Anyway, you've seen it. So what we do, you see, this is the controller, alright. Let's see if it's gonna work. Put it here for now, and then continue, right? It's a big thing, you know, you gotta get controller working. That's otherwise maybe I should get one of these things, inflicting, or this one, and not endless, sorry, story, and right, let's try again. Hopefully the controller will work properly. If not, it's just partial controller. You see, it works. These things work, but when you level up, alright. When you level up, will you be able to? I'm sure I was able to do it at first, and now I cannot do it at all. Look how long, if you pick the wrong thing. I need to, seems a bit, see, I'd say this is not a good idea to pick this, by the way, as you can see. And you can, alright, can you see the green? So you can look, and then I'll press A and see what happens. So it works. There you go. Did you see that? So basically you should go to the settings, then change it to gamepad, and now you must have put some field, given the controller access to a field in each of those boxes. You see, there was another box, a box within a box, and that's what is enabled the controller. And anyway, so that's fine. Let me take that off, we don't need it. And maybe I'll shut down these so that the performance will be better. Right, and then maybe I'll turn on Razer Synapse and let it go 100%. Just Sequisha high, GPU high, CPU high. So anyway, let's continue. Let's see. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Played worse, played better. The other thing about this is the perspective. It's a bit, I don't like this start as well, by the way. I'm not even gonna. So don't pick that lightning thing for your first weapon, because it's not gonna do anything. You've seen it. What's wrong with starting with smite? Nothing. So let's try that then. And this is double dash. Maybe I need to get the XP going, you know, snowball. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter if you die, I guess. Or if somehow you're gonna get a few points. But the perspective, it just looks a bit funny, you know. I don't know how it's like the angle's not right or something. I don't know how to describe it, but to me it looks maybe I should get this thing. The angle looks I wish you could zoom in and out to be, you know. I like to be able to zoom because I'm a zoomer. Anyway, what can you do? It's like you can't see that much or what. It might sound stupid, but you know. Anyway, what's that one? The one on the right side. I think it's more important to get Icicle, you know. That one's a good. It does some nice classic D&D DMG for your deeps. So I would always pick a nice Icicle over, you know. There you go. Look how. Don't strike my Liz Hurley. How dare you? This is Hurley Access. Oh man, I took 4 damage. Sorry. That was a big hit. So as you can see, it's what else can I do right now? Nothing. Just stand there. Otherwise you're running around for like nothing, as far as I can see. I'm gonna just stack that thing there, you see it? So eventually you'll stand still and absorb all of that's what I'm trying to do anyway. Other than that, I'll just see how it goes, right? Another thing would be cool is if you can see, you know, like on the bottom right, you can see your skills, the cooldown. But you should do the same on the passive as well, like how long until, let's say, the meditation runs out. Maybe I'll get, probably a good idea to get, which is the stronger one? Probably the middle one actually, but I'm just gonna get a bit of area of effect kind of stuff. So let's start with it. You know what I mean? It's a bit of, compared to the other one, it's long range, isn't it? Anyway, this game's pretty hard. Is it fun? A little bit. Somehow. I think I don't know, the thing I don't like is the angle. I don't know what's up with it, but to me, look, alright, are you working? You use the right stick, and now see how long that thing is. 4 levels of meditation shield. That's what I'm calling it. Oh look, now just get more of it. Look at the health, what does it say? 100. That's what you start off with when you first get the game. So we're doing alright, I guess. Not very well really, but what can you do? Can't kill anything, it seems. So just get more of the electric wave, I guess, or whatever, etheric wave. It's a slow start. Maybe it's too slow, right? Zombie con. Need some proper firepower. Uzi 9mm. Stabbing weapons. So we get some of this middle one. Holy water. let's go. I guess, what can I do? Nothing. And then the middle one, I guess. That one. Electron Musk. That'll do. Look, 69 health. Who could have made it up? Maybe I should just get, what about the middle one? Light Fallen. They're all the same. They're similar. Shooting bolts and stuff. So what are we doing? 69 or whatever health. Let's just get more weapons going. Otherwise, yeah, there's one chest finally. That's probably a health. I might just use this health right now. It's that's it. And then look, solar disc or health, retribution or burn. I guess it's good to have types of different types. Look, all right. I went for the burn DMG, so we have burn, electric and retribution popping off, right? And then probably icicles too. It's too important to not level it up. Movement speed is good, of course, but we need to be able to like Firestorm, or just get it. Can you? I wonder if you can hear the laptop fans making a lot of noise. So what can I do about that? Nothing. So nothing to be done about it. So I'd say it's alright, you know, the controller support, it's okay, it's fine. So maybe we can put that to rest now. I'm sure the dev's gonna do their best to improve it, you know. There's something to be done. One of the viewers, I think, got confused thinking I was the dev. Said please fix it. I started sweating when I read that. Do I have to fix it? So anyway, I linked the dev's channel, YouTube channel. So if you got any questions about bugs and stuff, you gotta talk to the dev. Provide them with your save file and all that. The standard thing, you know. Standard issue. Just give them the save file. Send it to the email. You can do your MS config thing or whatever it's called. DX dialog if you want. That will help. That's the easiest way really. Just send your files over or whatever problem you got. Or even better than that, just record your gameplay. Just press stream and that's it. And when you got a problem, you just link them to the stream and then they're gonna see for themselves, isn't it? But sometimes they already know. Right. I'm still kind of annoyed with Pathfinder, because this is when I got Pathfinder, I was using, the laptop was brand new, straight out of the box, and I know how to click install on a game, for example. Among other things, I do actually quite capable with the machines. Hard M. I know how to do computers. So anyway, major bug for me in that game, where the interface would not appear on the Act 2. It used to, like, it worked one time, and then they did a update to the game and it never worked. I tried I'm pretty good at Act 1 because that's the only act I ever. It doesn't allow me to do Act 2 really, does it? Act 2, you cannot. If I don't have the interface for the army, oh look, we're dead. I didn't have the interface, so you know there's these red and blue flags, so you can move your army around, and you need to move your army around so that you can get past certain places, and it wouldn't appear. And then I went onto Discord, I sent them I messaged them, I showed them screenshots. They didn't even bother to say thank you or nothing. They didn't say, yeah, we received your thing. You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, what's that, Owl Cat Games, I'm not that bothered. Like, obviously I can try the older game, what's it called, not Wrath of the Righteous, Kingmaker. That one was running for me fine. But so far as Wrath of the new game that they're making, I'm not even interested. Now I see how they do their stuff. I'm not particularly impressed by Owlcat, but that's just me. If you like it, then you can play it, isn't it? But if it runs for you, good, but it doesn't run for me on a new machine that I haven't put anything on it. So how can you say it's a user? Anyway, they didn't even say anything. They didn't even bother to say a word. So I tried at least 3 times. Imagine I redid the same Act 1 on, was it hard difficulty or something? Quite a high difficulty, not the hardest, but a high difficulty, high enough. It wasn't on normal. I think it was on, can't remember what they call it, but let me gotta get it. So anyway, that was a bit of a pity. Pathfinder. I try it again and it still doesn't work. Oh yeah, and I didn't have any mods. Only one mod, which was to remove this. There's something like film grain or something on the screen. I could see anyway, these little dots moving around. So I found somebody else was obviously able to see, and they made a mod to remove it. So I had that mod on, and that was it. Film grain removal. So you can't say, oh, it's because you had that. Even I removed it and still it wouldn't work. I'm using the mouse even to select the upgrades. So this one is called Retribution. I think is pretty good. It's better than whatever crap I was using before. But the thing is, it seems like everything missing, kind of. Maybe this game just too hard. I don't know. Or maybe it's a case of just keep playing it, and then you know, magically you'll unlock more of the meta progression, and then just like that you're suddenly playing better. Because all the values have gone up, isn't it? Right now I'm moving like 0.5, and then after you've grinded out enough hours you'll be moving 2.5 or whatever it is. Just for playing for a few $1,000. So alright. I don't even know what I picked. Alright, I picked health. Maybe I should. Anyway, no matter what you do, you need to have firepower more than anything. But so you get more phalanx probably. Centurions of Valhalla. Let's get the discus for the riscus. Discus, remember when you used to have to throw the discus at school? That was pointless, wasn't it? Wasn't much point to that one. Throw this thing. What about when they're at school and they say you should throw the javelin? They don't even teach you how to fucking throw it, they say. Remember? What was the point in that? Javelin. Alright, brilliant. Are we dead or are we winning? Shoot them already, look. Someone was saying that they couldn't see the projectiles on the enemy, you know, enemy's projectiles, so they give the game a negative, you know. So the dev said why, the dev explained that, you know what, every enemy's projectiles leaves a white trail behind, you know. They explained that as far as they know, there is an effect. And he said, why is that the only reason you're leaving a, you know what I mean? It's not a reason to leave a negative remark on a video game that, you know, early access, right? So you just say, hey, can you make the effects better on the projectiles? Because even I said that it looked a bit shit. That white thing, it doesn't look good to me. But if it's a placeholder, that's why I said on day one, if it's a placeholder, it's alright. Right? So let's get the middle one. But there's definitely some, yeah, it's true, sometimes you can get, you just die, right? I think the other time I played it, I didn't actually see anything hitting me, but got killed. But I'm not really gonna leave, that's me though, innit? That's just me. And even most of the time I don't leave negative review. If I don't like the game, I just quietly uninstall it, never talk about it again, and then I get my refund. You know, give me my money back. Some of these lot are taking the piss, like that other shitty game. You know what I'm talking about, where everyone's sliding around. You must, that person thinks everybody's, I think you must think people owe you something, right? You're having everyone sliding around like that, and then the shitty music. I can't even remember anything other than sliding and it being really shit, basically. So I'm not even gonna leave I'll just rather nobody ever knew that you know, how could you embarrass Miss Hurley like that? Think about it. In association with you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. So do we get them both? Yep, because it's inside. I don't think I got them actually. Look. Anyway, let me use. I think it's the same thing. I'll just. Bloop. We had a drink there. Did you see the health went up? There's a cooldown, and I can bloop, drink the other one, so that's out of the way. Because when you go in these chests, you're gonna get more of the same or something better. Might as well just drink up, isn't it? Sean Connery would say, is it Sean Connery? It was Roger Moore. He used to say bottoms up, didn't he? When they're gonna have a drink. Bottoms up, it means the glass bottom, right? I think so. It's funny how I think he made that one up himself, because the other James Bonds, they never said bottoms up, you know? And then obviously the modern James Bond is too cool for any of that, just straight down to business. And the newer, not much personality in my opinion, like Daniel Craig, James Bond, action man, but not really any personality. Straight to business. That's how it is. But those 80s James Bond, it was like quite funny, like comedy really. What are those movies? They used to have this movie, Smokey and the Bandit, that's it. See? Those movies were quite similar. Smokey and the Bandit and James Bond, they weren't that different. Those ones with not Sean Connery, what's his name, Roger Moore. They had that kind of flavor about them, tongue in cheek. So anyway, let's go with the Protege. It's hard to look, man. It's not that clear. Sometimes you can't see what's going on. The whole thing should turn white. Actually, that's what one of the players, he said that you should make it white, and it's true, because that way you can definitely see. If the whole box, like, why not make the whole, look, if I'm hovered over this now, you can barely see it. Make the whole thing, come on, let's go, make it shine. Can't see, you can barely see that it's green. And maybe there's some people who are, listen, I don't know about it, but you know, colorblind, maybe some people cannot even see it. I'm not sure, but you need to make it. How hard is it, man? How hard can it be? If selection is set to true, RGB equals whatever, right? Easy, bada bing, bada boom. It's not that hard, bro. It's not that hard. They were doing this in games a long time ago, so that's how it is. Everybody wants to make a game by themselves nowadays. Nobody wants to work with somebody else or what. I don't know. Give me the drugs, yeah, we need more drugs up in here. How long can I drink it yet? Not yet. So we get some of that holy water now. Let's get this Electron Musk of Elon. Elon survivors. Come on, let's drink it. I'm pressing the button because, right, there you go. Can't really tell the cooldown that easily. So I'm about to fall down again, it seems. There's the white projectiles for whoever said that you know what I mean, open your eyes. Can you not? How can you say such a stupid thing, man? Check your graphics card, yeah? Look, I picked something again because I was spamming. It was fortunately it was what do you call that thing? Defense. It must be annoying to be a dev though, because some people ask some stupid fucking questions, you know, really dumb ones. Stupid question, and they've written everything there for you. Can't you read, idiot? No. Every single game someone will ask some really dumb, retarded, silly question. I'd cuss you if you said that to me. Just refund the game, man. Go back to school, or go to school, you know? If you can't read, then just don't bother. Don't ask questions, actually. If you don't want to read, don't ask a question first. But a lot of people, they think that they, I don't know. They think like somebody owes them. That's how I see it. Someone owes you. So you don't want to do any research or nothing. You just want to be spoon-fed. If you said that to me, trust me, I'd tell you to go get lost, man. If you can't read, learn to read before you ask a question that's being answered on the main page, for example. A lot of things, even it's good for you to try and do your own research, you know. It's good for you to seek knowledge and information. Don't just be a dickhead asking stupid questions, and then when somebody calls you out on it, you're gonna say whatever, you know, something stupid, obviously. So get ready. We need more. We're doing alright, probably. It's okay, but again, there's probably some sort of well, basically you just gotta unlock things and then pick what you want with the starting options. So until I get to that stage, everyone gotta help each other out, man. But you gotta help yourself first. Learn how to read. Don't ask stupid questions, because on the internet you're not cute. You know, you're not a cute little boy or girl. You just look like an idiot. If you say, for example, it says that the game needs 150 gigs and you're asking, you say you got 10 gigs, can I run the game? Are you stupid then, idiot? But that's what people will be saying, things like that a lot. Silly things all the time. Stupid things. Can't you read? Oh, you don't have, didn't your parents tell you to look and learn or something, right? You just want people to do everything for you. Everything's written there. If it's not, that's the other, on the flip side, sometimes these games, if I'm looking at a game, a new one, I'll look and see on the Steam forum, for example, to see what kind of information have they put there. Sometimes there's zero information, nothing, and that's when I will not even bother to try. I won't even test it out because you didn't put a single bit of nothing on there. So that's another thing. Less information is lack of information isn't good, because then that means you want, you know, people are having to ask for basic information. But me, I'm not gonna ask. I just will not bother. Simple. If you don't bother, I'm not gonna bother. Trust me. You think someone gonna pay £5 or something and then ask question? Lacking basic information. Nah, man. You have to put all the information because it's a new product, right? New product. Even if it's a versus game or survival game, whatever genre it is, you have to treat it like a new product because that's what it is it not? Is this not a new product? So you have to put information as if it's never been seen before. Has this game been seen before? No. So that means you need to put shit ton of information about it, but to be honest, it's lacking. This game is lacking information, and lots of games actually they just don't have any info for you to know anything. Sometimes it's alright, but technical information you gotta provide it. You have to provide technical information, like accurate stuff. Can't say controller support and then you've changed it to because nobody's really got time anymore. They're just gonna quickly refund it. Even me, I was thinking about it that time. Remember? I decided to give the game a chance, but definitely some other people, they're not going to. If it says controller support and then it's not working, I don't know. I wonder if this guy's gonna start moving one day. Or they should give him a wheelchair to sit down in or something, right? He's just standing there. Plague Bringer. It's taking too long. It's taking long. So anyway, that's my opinion anyway. Just provide accurate information, plenty of it. And sometimes they all say, oh, come to the Discord, but who can be asked with Discord, man? I can't. You gotta come to Steam, because that's what it is. You gotta look at your Steam page. It should be open all the time. And like before I came on today, I look at the dev. We just saw it, right? We went to the Steam and it says offline. But if it was me, if I was a dev on a small game or whatever, if I'm awake, yeah, I'll be online on Steam all the time, online. And then obviously Discord, for the people who actually like Discord, I'd be online there. But if your customers are on Steam and you're asking somebody to go to Discord, how much are you gonna pay me to go to Discord then? How much are you gonna pay me? Because that shit is annoying. It's always making beeping sounds. It's beeping all the time. Even can't. I made about four Discord usernames because you can't even get your if you can't remember your account, whatever, it's hard to get get the password reminder or whatever. I don't like it anyway. I don't particularly like Discord. Not much anyway. I'd rather just communicate on Steam forum. Then everyone can see it. You create your topic, or even some of these games they don't even, not this game only, I'm saying major games like is it, what's that game called that everyone's playing now? EA, I've forgotten. Isaac. What is it called now? Dead Space, for example. It might not even have a technical, you know, people will have, definitely they're gonna have issues, graphics card, sound, blah blah blah. They don't even put, that should be there by default. Technical discussion, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Technical, mechanical, right? They don't even put it there. They'll put events and general discussion and that's it. Or there's not even anything about bugs page. Put your bugs here, nothing. So they say come to Discord, and then you go to Discord and it's a big mess, and you'll never find anything. Everyone's talking and saying nothing. That's what it was like on what's that game? Well, actually the players were helping a lot actually, or as best as they could on Pathfinder. Like that problem I had, maybe 1 or 2 people tried to help, but not the devs. The devs didn't even say shit. Like, I said hi to one of the devs and they never bothered to reply. They're that busy. You can't say hi, and you definitely seen that I've posted this thing and shit, so they don't want to acknowledge you in it. But why should they? They got your money already. They say, oh, we're looking into it, but they didn't even say we're looking into it actually. So most likely it's still gonna be the same. And like Pathfinder, there was a bug about Mac users, a serious bug. Like basically you can't play the game. It's a critical bug, you know. Critical bug on for Mac users. So that's Wrath of the Righteous. It had a lot of bugs. But and then they say, oh well, it's a big game, so you got to expect some bugs. But is it my fault that it's a big game? Or you don't bite. There's a saying, do not bite what you cannot chew. So who told you to make it so big then, idiot? Is that my fault that the game's big? You see? And then that's what people do, you know, like they'll be defending as if it needs defending. Why are you defending this game for? When or the other one is super annoying when someone says, oh, it works for me. You know, 100%. Oh, I haven't seen any bugs, 100%. But even the devs are saying that there's a known bug or whatever. So that means you're stupid then. If you say there's no bugs and everybody's told you this bug, or this it, yeah, it means you're dumb. How can you say there's no bugs? Oh, I haven't experienced any bugs and I've been playing it. That's because you're drunk and high, so you don't know anything. There's definitely bugs in Pathfinder, idiot. Don't say there's no bugs. Oh, it must be your potato computer. Are you fucking thick, idiot? Is that all you can say? You're saying internet jokes from like 1990 or some shit. Still living in the past, you know what I mean? You can't think of anything new to say. Oh, get good, yeah? Oh, your computer's a potato. That's all you can say, man. Shut up, idiot. But apparently if you leave a negative review on a game, let's say especially these indie games, it really hurts them. It hurts them. So it's like you must have something against them. Unless it's, if you got a refund, then there's not really any need to then put the knife in, is there? It's not like it's Capcom. If it's Capcom, who gives a fuck, right? Capcom, Nintendo, I put them through school and college, so I don't care. If their game's shit, I just don't bother though. That's me. But definitely it hurts the little independent studio when the players not. You gotta be a little bit forgiving, a little bit, because your work is probably shit too. By the way, that's the thing. Your work at your job is probably trash. So think about it before you say negative review. I've given one negative review for one game because it didn't even work, and it was 100%. There's no way that they can say they never knew. It was Conan something or other, not Age of Conan, another small studio. It didn't work at all, man. I couldn't even get to the second screen, and all you do is press install, right? You don't have to do anything. So they know that it doesn't work, but they're just taking the money. So I cuss them out. Just a few words and then you'll be crying. But anyway, Sea of Thieves, that's what this video game industry is. Sea of Thieves, because most of them are all crooks. They're all crooks. I ain't gonna defend any shitty game. But you know, everyone's on the payroll anyway, you know. Oh, do you like the game? Oh, I'm having fun. Right. That's really high-end useful information. You're having fun. You know, you can have fun picking your nose, you know. So think about it. Somebody asks you, is the game good, and you say you're having fun. That's not really a good answer. Maybe the question could have been put in a different way, so you get specific information. But you know, you know how it is. Sponsorship, innit? I can't wait to get sponsored, because I'll be having fun as well. Usain Bolt. I don't have enough juice to get it. Insane amounts of XP is required. So Celerity's finished his stream now. He was playing some interesting games. I like that guy. Celerity, check him out. Or check they out. Wurglia, Prince of Persia. Let's see, The Forgotten Sands. I haven't seen Wurglia for about a week, or maybe less than a week. He's been playing Witcher 3. But I think I didn't watch much of it, because even I'm playing that myself. But the problem happened, I had so many mods. Just some decent mods. And then they did that next gen update and everything's ruined, man. Really annoyed me, man. All the mods they don't work now. So it's a real problem. Even after rolling back to the beta version before the thing, they don't work. I've been playing that game. That save file is 8 years now. Still my first playthrough of Witcher 3. And now it's another setback due to that critical setback due to that forced update, which nobody asked for. You see how it is, it's all about marketing. They want to make Netflix money, so they're pumping Witcher, and then that update they put certain things from the TV show into the game. Brilliant. Just brilliant. That's all it is. Video game is just about marketing and promotion. That's all. That's all it is. That's why you should have put some waifus in this game, like HURLEY. You missed a trick on there, but I'm just showing you in it. Put some chicks on the screen already. Simple. That will help. You gotta put some eye candy on there. Trust me on that one. Most players are male. Majority of players are male, and males, you can just lead them around the block by the visuals, right? You got to appeal to the eye. If the game is just a bit average, what are we gonna do now? Skipper? It's so boring, man. I want to unlock this stuff, but how do you do it? You gotta win somehow. How do you win in this game? I don't know. I think the most success I had was probably with this one. This could do with a third option: casual, hard, and then nightmare. You need another difficulty, because I probably picked the middle one until I've unlocked everything, or at least unlocked a few more stuff. Then I'd bump it up to nightmare. I haven't seen anyone playing this game, so can't copy of anyone. What else can I do? I think the perspective though, it's a bit strange. I don't know. The angle of the, I don't know what it is, man. It looks like you're looking through some sort of scope, or I don't know what it is. I wish you could zoom in and out. I'd like to zoom out more, or just like change the angle, but c'est la vie. That's how it is. This is the game, so you have to accept certain things. You gotta accept it as it is. But I would like to be able to zoom in and out, maybe, but I'm not gonna cry about it too much. What did I do? I just pressed reroll. It's either the B button might reroll. It was a mistake. So we go for amplification. I rerolled by accident. So all the prompts need to be on the screen as well, like what button does what. For the those people who have got issues remembering stuff, yeah? Let's not mention any names, okay? Let's not mention any names. Certain people, they've got a thing about them where they can't remember what did they just do. How did I reroll anyway? Alright, I didn't. Look, I don't want any of them, so let's reroll. I must have accidentally pressed something, right? I mean, like I said, it's not that easy to see. It isn't that easy to see what you've highlighted for some reason. Took a hit there, 5 points. Sorry. And unfortunately it takes, you don't get much health regen or what. Let's see, it's going up a little bit. It's going up, it's 126. Let's see how long it takes to say 127. If it will even go up. See that other game, 20 seconds till dawn. A lot of people seem to enjoy that game, didn't they? 20 minutes till dawn. Let's call it 20 seconds till dawn. Yep. I think that game did quite well. It's doing well, I should say. I haven't tried it. I like to look very carefully at the game first, but that art style, the graphics kind of stuff, it's just didn't like it enough to even try it. This one, we get some donuts up on here. I think the most fun that I've had probably it was what do you call it? Mystic Survivors was pretty good, and thingy Return to Abyss, man, that game is too sick, man. I don't know what you're gonna do. Return to Abyss is sick. I don't know how they came up with. They just, in my opinion, them lot are just, they're doing well. Coming out with some creative stuff. And they got a mixture of characters, you know, male, female, and then the what is it? The next what would you call them? Like other caterpillar lady, caterpillar girl, or lady, or woman, and what else? They got interesting things going on. They even got a bull boy. He's a young guy with a bull. He's a new character. They got an astronaut. They got a biker. What else do they have? They got an angel. They got the old reliable guy with the gun. He's probably the same age as you know who, actually, calling him old. He's probably 2 or 3 years younger than you know. Anyway, and then what other characters do they have? This Frost Nova, maybe it's good later on, you know, that's the thing. So we just reroll. I was thinking about amplification, but it's just amplification is only making the size bigger. It's not making any damage. So it's like if there was nothing else to pick, you might as well pick amplification. You need it. You need more than just size. That's what she said. So that one is like a Twitch thing as well. Not a Twitch. It's like those old. It's an old one, that one. That's what she said. It's been saying it for like 1,000 years. That's the best line. They even put it in video games still. The old lines in a new game. Old jokes in a new game. The same joke, actually, not even old joke, it's the same joke. Or the humor. The humor is often the same in jokes. Tiring humor that you've heard. It's like Family Guy kind of stuff. When did Family Guy start? Family Guy and what's the other one? American Dad. They're all the same. And then what's the other one with that kid and the old man? Rick and Morty. The same. It's exactly the same. And then the 80s thing. Yep, the 80s is gone though, isn't it? So the 80s are gone, but still just forcing it down your throat. Have something. And the 90s too. Still in the gangster kind of era, isn't it? It's the same kind of thing. Gangster girl kind of thing, you know. 50 Cent. What's that other thing? That kind of stuff. Power. New item. Let's get rid of one. Replace this one. Ain't got anything new. The same old stuff. Just give them that stuff. It's all by design. the formula. You know, someone was talking about the 80s, or it was Metal Cat. Metal Cat was talking about how she used to listen to 80s music when she was at high school. Everyone else was listening to Linkin Park. And then Metal Cat explained that back then in the 80s, this is what she said, yeah, not verbatim, but close enough. She was saying that, you know, scientists, they had discovered the kind of, let's say, the kind of sound. They discovered certain tones and sounds and frequencies that are attractive, let me put it that way. There's something about them anyway, these certain tones and stuff. Anyway, these things were sold to music producers all over the world in the 80s. All over the world, music producers were, you know, competing for these formulas, let me call it formula. And that's why there were so many one-hit wonders, because it was this new sound technology that they were using, and it's science. Basically, she was saying that it's science what is made these iconic music, and why is it that 80s is so, like, you know, loved for its sound, for the music and all that stuff, because it was you know, it's engineered and all that. So it's, if you think about it, you know, they say it's science. It comes from one source. Basically, let me say it came from one source. These tones came from one source, right? One dealer outsourcing these things to all the buyers, because what is a producer? It just produces nothing. You're only buying the kit, and then you go and find some kids to hit the drums and stuff, right? Whatever. But the real magic is the tones that they were that had been created by you know who. So that one who had all of those tones and frequencies, they they're like the dealer in it. So they one source is coming from one source and one source only, and then the producers, you know, like, how can you see it easily? You know, like the puppet master is one hand, and then there's many fingers, and then those fingers become like veins, and they go around the world with that sound, with those tones. And then from that you had genres. More genres came out, didn't they? That's where the genres are. They say this frequency is going to be called this, that frequency is going to be called hip hop, this frequency is going to be called house music, this frequency is going to be associated with dance hall. You see? So they plan everything already, because them lot are the ones who have the science, technology, capability. So even the stuff you listen to is by design. That's what I'm saying, it's by design. Since, let's call it before the 80s anyway, but Metal Cat was just bringing it up about the sound frequencies. Like this Dragon Rider, the Griffin Rider, there's one rider, and then they come and offer you, these are the tones that are gonna get you a lot of record sales. This tone belongs to rock, this tone belongs to pop. You see? Pick which one you want, and then I'll deal with you only in rock. And then another producer, alright, this one is the reggae, take it. And then another one, this is the easily listening, take it. And then it goes around the world, the genres are born, one hit wonders come and go, sampling, remixing, marketing and promotion, licensing. And then the people say I'm a this, I'm a that, based upon these tones that they were listening to through the womb or when they were a kid, you get exposed to certain sounds, don't you? And then when you grow up, you wonder, why is it that I like this kind of music or that kind of music? You see programming, see what the brain, B to the R to the A to the I, the artificial intelligence inside of your head, right? People keep saying AI is bad, that's why they switch their AIN off. Switch it off. BRAI. Yeah, so what's the B for? Biological, right? It's a biological receiver. Artificial intelligence network. Never mind. So they know everything because they're the ones controlling who listens to what, who likes what, and who dislikes what. Which one is going to be good for 10 years? You lot are gonna be on top for 10, then we'll swap. We'll go round and round. It will be everything goes round in the cycles, right? So, but where did all these scientifical tones come out? Like what they said. Who said it? Lots of people have said it. The formula. That's what they call it. At least in hip hop, they like to call it the formula. If you got it, you got it. If you don't got it, you don't got it. You need that chemistry to make it pop. If it don't pop, then it don't pop. And then no one's gonna buy it or listen to it. So it's all science. It's not by chance. It's not by luck. Everything well planned out. If you got the money, then you can buy the formula. You can get the license to use it. If you don't have the money, then you can try making your own thing, but you'll never get it. You'll never get it. That's why Dr. Dre was Dr. Dre has got it, obviously, a long time ago. And then other famous producers, they got it because you gotta do the handshake, you gotta pay certain things, do certain things, right? Then they'll give it you. If you don't have it, you're never gonna get it. Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell. Who's the guy that did the Spice Girls, right? Girl power. But it's a man. The man decides what the girl power is. See? Feminism. Who's the one financing it? Who finances the feminism for you to say you're a feminist? Whatever that means in the first place, right? What does it mean? So who's paying for it? Who's paying for you to be whatever you are? Whatever you say you are? Because it was already programmed. It's already been programmed. So what are you talking about feminism for? It's just another manufactured frequency. And then you find out that it's 100% formed by a so-called male, right? Portion of acceleration. Discard it, man. You keep it. You see? Let's get some health up in here for the healthy eating communities. It's all made up, man. They say this is the sound of the 80s, this is the sound of the 90s. Oh yeah? That's some marketing and promotion right there. So it's like they can even tell you your whole life through a soundtrack, right? Think about it. It's marketing and promotion. So your whole life they can make it just a product. You see, what did you consume? What did you purchase? That's the only proof that you were around. That Sony has got your credit card details. That's the only way we knew that you ever existed, because you bought a PlayStation and about 10 million DVDs, you know, products. They'll be able to tell everything about your life when they look at your account, and that's it. And then if they like you, they might put you in the machine so you can come and buy again. Come and buy, come back and buy again. I'm joking, yeah. They're not gonna let you come back. Got other things in store for you. Nothing is wasted in the Matrix. Nothing is wasted. Let's get more holy water up in this bitch. Remember when they used to say all that stuff? Thug life. You remember Thug Life? That was a good one. That really worked out well, didn't it? That was some positive message. But you see, Thug Life, Thug Life is for certain people, you know what I mean? It's for certain so-called people that you can have Thug Life. Other people, they'll get something a bit better than that. But if you're at the bottom, Thug Life is as good as you're gonna get. I think everyone knows how it worked out. But that's what they were promoting for the youth, right? Thug Life. Look what happened. What happened to Thug Life? Yeah, what was the result of Thug Life? Who wants to answer? It's too late to be shy, because it's like the encores are even about to watch. This year is gonna be so crazy. You're gonna see your wig's gonna fly right off. Anyway, what can we do? What can we do? Yeah, unbelievable things. You don't have to believe it once it's breathing right in your face kind of situation, right? And there's no more about believing anything. Some people say this doesn't exist and that doesn't exist. If this and that doesn't exist, then why is it having a name? It's you who doesn't exist. Nobody even knows who you are, or at best no one will remember anything about you after only 100 years. How long is anyone gonna remember Tupac's Thug Life? You see, not long. Oh, these lot are all gonna be forgotten not long from now, if you get what I'm saying. It won't be long, and then it's all forgotten. But some names are gonna be around. The ones where people say they don't believe it, those names have been around longer than you. So it's you who's not true. You're not alive even. Nobody knows you, but everybody knows you know who. Everyone knows you know who, but no one knows you. And you're saying you know who is not even true. Does it make sense? Everyone knows you. Everyone knows their name, but no one knows your name. But they don't exist. You see, does that make sense? How can they not exist when they've got a name? They've been given a name already. This one is a this, that one is a that. This one's called this, that one's called that. What's your name? What's your name, yeah? A borrowed name. It's not your name, it's a name you're borrowing. Because you're not the original. You're just borrowing that name, using it. But you're not the original one. So it's like you're saying the original never existed, but you exist. How can you exist if the original never existed? Does it make sense? That means you don't. If they don't exist, you definitely don't exist. That's what it is. You just made up, basically. Fictional. More fictional than Harry Potter, because more people know the name Harinold J. Potter than they do your name. So that means you don't exist and Harry Potter exists. Do you see? More people know about Harry Potter than they do you. More people love Harry Potter than they love you. Think about it. Marketing and promotion. How does that make you feel? When these bullets penetrate through your flesh, how will you feel? When these ninja stars slice through, oh look, then you get deaded. That's what happens. Look, Liz Hurley on the screen promoting video games. Is that what you're doing now? Times are tough on the boulevard. So still not enough juice to get this sweet movement speed. It allows you to dodge more often. How long is it gonna take? 1, 2, 3? Long time. Come on, Dev, give me a booster. Yeah, give me a loot pack. Give me 2 loot packs, yeah? 1 for me, 1 for you. 1 for me, 1 for you. 2 for me, none for you. Let's do it like that. Come on, give me some, you know what I mean? Give me some juice onto my account. I need more juice. That would be sick, innit? Being awarded with extra juice. What's wrong with that? Why not? Are you not entertained? Look, this is the hardest part. This is the hardest game on the earth. The hardest game in Middle Earth. The hardest game on the flat earth. Look, see, this is a representation of the flat earth, you see? The layers. There's like about 4 of them. But they don't want you to know about it. That's why the dev put it there. This is a representation of the 3 dimensions of the physical plane of existence within the matrix. The society of the I don't have time. What do you say? I don't have time for the celebration of the discussion of the flat earth. They all say it because they're all just having jokes. They say if you say this, you get more points. So they all say, not only one person said it, many of them said it. One person said it first, then the rest of them say, if only you type it in. Don't have time for the correction of the flat earth or the discussion. They all saying it. Why is that? What's wrong with the earth being flat? Who cares, man? Whose business is it? If it's flat or if it's anything. It's up to you. It's up to you what you gonna do about it, innit? It's your business, boy. Why don't you mind your own business, innit? Flat earth. So what if it's flat? Who cares if it's round? And what are you gonna do? Give me my monies. Flat earth. Yeah? Those people, them lot who said it was flat, they're smarter than you. Yeah? Socrates. Yeah? The great thinkers sitting there pondering. They said it was flat, so I'll take it from them. Yeah? Who told you it's round? When did you see anything round? I haven't seen anything round at all, but there's a lot of flat stuff around here. Flat earth, come on. That's what they were saying, that if you go to the edge, then you're gonna fall off. Did they really say that? I don't know. They say that inside of the Earth is a ball of fire called the Earth core. Oh yeah? So let's have a look at the pictures then. Show us. But all you're gonna see is a drawing, what a kid could make, you know? Little picture of a ball, of a red ball. That's what's in the middle of the Earth, a red ball. See? Science. Idiot. How can it be flat? There's a red ball there. And it's spinning round. That's what's going on right now. And also, the Earth is moving at 144,000 miles per hour right now. We're traveling through the Milky Way galaxy. If you sit still, you can actually feel it. Sit still and then you'll see. You'll suddenly get motion sickness and throw up all over yourself. So be prepared. Because that's what's going on. We're traveling through time and space right now. Think about it. The Earth is rotating right now. How does that make you feel? The flat Earth is spinning like a disc. A discus. That's why they say at school that you should throw this thing. Yeah? It's a discus. Sometimes the Earth is flat, sometimes it's round. That's a fact. If somebody puts a weapon to your thingamajiggy and tells you, repeat after me, the Earth is flat, what are you gonna say? Well, actually, and then see what will happen to you. So it depends, really. That's the true answer. Is the Earth flat? Who's asking? How many weapons do you have on you, right? So whatever you say, boss. Just let me to live. Alright? Dear Mr. President. On this date you said this and this and this. Yo man, are you listening to what? Don't say. You're gonna criticize me? You mad? No. Whatever you say, boss. That's the correct answer. Otherwise, your head can become separated from the rest of the spinal system, and then there'll be no more funny things coming from your mouth. You see? That's what this is. That's what it's about, basically. They say, who has all the gold makes all the rules. The golden rule. If you don't have any of the stuff, why are you causing problems for me? It's like M. Bison. Remember M. Bison? Anyone who opposes me will be destroyed. Okay? Simple. Don't ask what the M stands for, because that one's, you're not ready to hear it. You're not ready to know what the M stands for. Took a few shots to the back there, did you see that? I think I used some health, might as well. Let's chase our friend, escort our friend across this field. Let's go. It's all made up. See this little green guy? They're made up. They don't exist. Although people have seen them and talked about them before you were born, before your grandparents was around, and you got the nerve to say they don't exist. It's you who don't exist, idiot. You don't exist. You are the one who doesn't exist. Nobody knows who you are. They just give names to things that don't exist. Does it make sense? Think about it. That's why you got a name, because you don't exist. See? How does it make you feel? Somebody says that you don't exist. Do you like it? You don't like it. But you say this and that doesn't exist. And you're proud to say it too, like you know? What have you seen? You only been alive like literally a flash. Not even a flash in the pan. And you're saying X, Y, and Z doesn't exist. You got balls on you. Not even balls really, it just means that you don't, basically, to be honest. That's why they come out with these things, to tell you it's fantasy, so that you can sleep at night. You see? Because if you were to discover, that's when you end up on a lot of drugs, you see? When you find out what a guan, then you're gonna be put into the loony house. See? So they say, entertainment purposes only, you get me? Just kidding with you, just joking, yeah, relax, chill out. No such thing as a goblin or a witch. Or any of the other much better things, they don't exist. Only Nintendo and Sony exist. Alright. And EA Sports. EA is another one. They said it's in the game. Interesting. They said it's in the game. EA. You know what EA is? It's in the game. EA has been around. EA was there before your grandma and your granddaddy. And now EA is in the game. Like it or not. It's a fact. It's fantasy. Your life is fantasy. Fantasy Island. Sick one. Fantasy game. Ooh, I'm fantasizing. Are you fantasizing? I am. Fantasizing right now in this fantasy game. So fantastically fantastical. Fantastically. There's so much fantasy action. How can you not? Nobody can take that from the dev. Let's say the dev team. It sounds even better. The dev team. They've done really well making this fantasy game. You see, look at all the fantastical things that they don't really exist anywhere other than this video game. See what I'm saying? That's what you told me. Oh, you believe in this and you believe in that. You're an idiot. You're one of those people. Right? Have you ever met someone that said that before? You're one of those people. So what you believe then? You believe in fucking what Disney put out? Like that's it. That's the big shit for you. Disney. The Last of Us or some shit. Right? If not for movies, you'd be. If not for you know, that kind of shit, you'd be in big trouble. Because that means you don't have any culture or nothing about you. Just some fucking shit that come out on a video game. That's what it is for you. If not for a video game, you don't know nothing about anything. Or you do, it's a mistake. You know that X, Y, and Z definitely doesn't exist. That's what you know. And if anyone was to say or suggest, or maybe a slight possibility, let's say it like that. Nope. So how are you knowing that then? You don't even like to read. You don't even read, so what does that mean then? Where are you getting your shit from then? What are you basing your stuff from if you don't read? If you don't want to read anything? It means you should really shut up. Shut up your mouth! That's what it is though. You don't have to know anything, just talk. There's a TV show that used to come on, it was called something like Kids Say the Funniest Things, you know what I mean? That show, Kids Say the Funniest Things, but what is it? Or children say the funniest thing, but you have mental age, right? Mental age, and then you have your physical age. So just because you're fucking 50, you don't mean you're not a kid. Or whatever age you are. I could be a kid to somebody, depending on how much of your ignorance is showing, or whatever you want to put it. Foolishness, close-mindedness, and unwillingness to attempt to grow or potentially learn something, because you already know everything already, so that means nothing to there ain't nothing to discover, right? You've already cracked everything, and you can say this does not exist and that does not exist, but you exist. The thing that doesn't exist, that was around long before you were spurted inside your you-know-who. You understand? You only just got here like literally less than a second ago and don't even know your name. Maybe you don't even know who your parents are, but you're saying the X, Y, and Z don't exist. You're the one who don't exist. And then you went and gave the game a negative, you know what I mean? You went and said, I don't like this game because there's a white. You can't see the enemy projectiles. Are you fucking blind? Can you not see this green shit? The guy's literally throwing his bogeys right at the screen, and somebody gave this game negative review. Idiot. Look at it. You must feel fucking stupid, bro. Can you not see this green shit? You said that the enemy projectiles. Be specific then, or make us little video captures so that you can say this is exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe it's your potato of a machine, innit, B? Maybe it's a potato machine you got there. What graphics card you got in it? You're probably using the motherboard, you know, I mean, some shit like that. Idiot. Look at the graphics, man, it's sick. Talking about you can't see the projectiles, are you blind, idiot? Enemy projectiles cannot be seen, therefore I will give you a negative review so that no one will ever buy your game, and you shall not prosper if I have anything to do with it. All you have to do is write in the forum, look my man, make these projectiles look better, do you understand? Otherwise, man, give me my money back after 4 hours or whatever. You best give me my money back personally on PayPal or whatever. See what they'll say to you, right? If it's that shit. But you get your $3 back. I was gonna get my bucks back too, but you know, I give you a chance. I give the game a chance. It's alright. It's okay, man. It's alright. It's not as bad as that other one. That guy is definitely taking the piss. They were sliding around on the screen. I've never seen that before. Nintendo grease. That's what that guy was trying to get, Nintendo money, so he thought, let me just grease this shit up. Have him slide around with just 2 frames of animation. No problem. Couldn't even play 1 hour. That game was funny though. I'm not gonna leave a negative review though. No one's gonna play it anyway. I think if you put the word hell in the game, it's not gonna sell. To be honest, I can't think of what game is super popular that's got the word hell in it. Like, Um, I can't really think of it right now, but there might be. But certain words they're not gonna pop. You know, I ain't gonna buy no hell game for. You know what I mean? Some little kids or some shit. Gotta come with some better name than Hell Slayer. Don't even make sense really. Hell Slayer. Is that a good name? DEATHTIDE Survival. What does it mean, DEATHTIDE? Let's look at the stories, maybe it will tell us. It's a funny name as well. Let's have a look. This is the lore aspect of the stream. For the law community. What's this say? Ecclesia. When he left, she was born to rule over the souls of the righteous in his name, to guide them towards the path. But the hearts of men are easily corrupted, and she was challenged, and because of men she fell. And his temple was full of ash and sorrow. However, the hearts of the elect never falter, for he is with them, and in them she was reborn, just as he was ever the more alive. For them she will rise from cinders, and the hearts of the troubled who have ears to listen will reawaken what was lost. After all, everything was made for them and for they. Correction. The altar of death. Evil lacks creative power, for it is nothing. It then survives on what lives and constantly needs sacrifice to pretend that it is. The betrayer. In the end, all things must die. The remainder of the script is ineligible. Farmhouse. Innocent simplicity. These are the first fruits sown in the field. Man, living in communion with nature, is at the mercy of life and death, and therefore he must always seek divine protection. Alright? The mortal saint. For men, holiness cannot be perfection, since this for them is unattainable. It then reveals itself as an ideal, the solemn and endless search for the infinite. Holiness is the most paradoxical miracle, since one cannot reach it, but one already has it when he truly tries to attain it. The way back. Sometimes there is no way back, and one must push forward to see their journey's end. So, it's just a mystery about this DEATHTIDE. Still don't know anything about it. So we try again? We'll try again. Probably that's the best one, and this one was good. This one takes too long to kill him, man. This one I know it's not. Oh, it's too slow as well. Maybe I should try this then. Story. Nightmare. Maybe it will be easier with a different character, who knows? Maybe you just gotta suffer through these early hours. If you can. Otherwise, refund. If you don't like to play anymore. Sometimes people buy a game and they don't even play it, you know? Maybe they're gonna play it in, you know, later on, like when they've retired from work. Or maybe they're buying it for other people to use it one day. Lots of reasons. So that's alright. It's alright. I mean, this game, it's like any other game, right? It's Diablo 4 basically, this game. Just that it doesn't say Blizzard on it. Same quality, basically, right? Movement's tight enough. Look, it's tight. So I'd say, yeah, it's Diablo 4.0. It's about the same if you think about it. Just that it's lacking a bit of waifu, that's all. Like Liz Hurley, you need to stick some, you know, titillation on the screen somewhere, right? Promotion and marketing of something that's real, like a woman's bosom. That's real, not these lights and flashing and these goblins. That's not real. Woman's breast, that's real. So that's why he didn't sell that much so far. The breast count is not high enough. Oh, you need multiples of breasts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If only you can understand. Yeah, it's about marketing and promotion. Hurley access, don't you understand? Go and give her a call. Tell her you want to put her voice acting in the game. What do you say? And she'll say, sure thing. Shit's been dry for me. You understand? All you gotta do is reach out and then they'll come. You say you don't have money? Say, I'm your big fan, Liz. Big fan of you. Help me out with this. Do a few intro for the game or some shit. Or let me just draw Liz Hurley in your character, you know, make it something interesting. Which woman do you like who might be a fit for the role, yeah? For 2D represent 2.5D representation. You don't even have to, everyone can say, oh, it looks a little bit like such and such. It's just a resembling them, right? You gotta have some, you know, marketing and promotion. Do something. Get Hermione from what's her name? Get that woman into the game. Emma Watson. Do you know Emma Watson? Get her in. Gillian Anderson. Get him on the phone already. That's all you need to do. Hey, don't you have celebrities in your country or some shit? Get one of them on it. You gotta hurry up and make calls, you know. Wasting everyone's time. Where's the celebrities in the game? Put Shigeru Miyamoto in the game, but 2.5D version is dropping off Nintendo's into the game. The loot boxes should look like Nintendo Switches, man. What's wrong with you? That's why you're not winning, because you're missing all the tricks. You should have made the chest look like a Switch. Why? Why not, man? Have you seen The Abyss? Return to Abyss. Look what they're doing on that game. Interesting things. A lot of interesting things. You could have ripped off a lot of games and a lot of characters and put them into your game. If you don't have enough juice to make your own, you know what I mean? You gotta borrow a bit. They're always stealing. They steal our shit all the time, and they say it's their shit. So you gotta learn to repurpose assets and intelligentsia. You know what I mean? Arnold Schwarzenegger style. Schwarzenegger, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't you understand? Without the nigger, you're not gonna get nowhere. That's what it is. You're gonna steal somebody else's stuff and say it's yours. That's how you win. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger, right? That's why everybody loves him. Look at my muscles. Look at my skinny friend. Have you even gone to the gym before? That's what he used to say. Are you really training? But he's got that Schwarzenegger. So it's all good. He's got the... You don't have the juice, basically. You don't have the juice. and there's not much to squeeze really, is there? If the fruit is a bit dry, it's not ripe. I like the fruit to be, you know what? I don't like the dry one. So I don't know what Liz is gonna say about this HURLEY access. I don't know. I think could definitely do with boosting the account. Wink. Wink wink, that would be sick. Just let me unlock this shit without having to play for $1,000, but that's what they all do. Remember Summon Aeterna? That game took a long time. Oh man. Excuse me. Alright, that's cool. I'll just discard it or what? Let's take it, 2 of them. Get some more of this etheric wave going. So health wise, let's see, it's looking alright actually. 6 minutes have passed. What level are we? Level something. Level 20. Maybe let's get some time warp. Zawaldo. cooldown, right? Stop time. Like Jojo. Zawaldo. That's how you say the world in Japanese for you noobs. So we get Electron Musk. That's a new joke that I've been developing. Electron Musk. It's funny, right? Maybe. It's gonna get funny. It's only gonna get funnier and funnier. Funny, man. That's what they say in England. If there's a comedian, they'll say funny man. Funny man such and such and such. Who are you calling funny? Man? Funny man. Is that how you talk about? Let's see. Smite? Oh, so we get more Zawaldo. Nah, spit of it. Nah, you can get some of it. But I think it's better to get Smite. Because it's actually a damage dealer. That's what we need to be doing. Damage. Like Tim the Toolman Taylor from Home Improvement. He used to do damage. Remember? With the, what's that thing called? Chainsaw? Let's take probably, let's get some of that Vigor. It's quite low, 150. Remember 50 cents? He was like a gangster. Remember? I wonder if how the gangster business is going right in nowadays. Is it still good? That's what they promote for certain youth, if you get what I'm saying. That's what they want certain people to aspire to be a gangster. Are you a gangster? Remember that track? That was a good one. Pretty catchy. Pretty catchy. What's that other guy called? What's his name now? Oh look, probably. So we just leave it. It's wasted, isn't it? Wasted opportunity. But anyway, look, I just pressed it on something randomly, but never mind. I'm not sure what it was. I think it's what did I pick? The green thing, amplification probably. Accidentally keep pressing the A button all the time. Anyway, that's what the forums are for, complaining. I'm gonna shout at the dev later on. Something like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Something really rude. Yeah, why did you do this? And why did you do that? Something like that. I only paid £3, so I'm gonna insult you as much as possible. Get my money's worth. But basically, I've decided about this game now. It's basically Diablo. So if you like Diablo, you probably like this. It's Diablo without the politics, let's put it that way. Maybe you wanted to play some of that game, but Blizzard has upset your stomach. Play this one instead, if you like. It's not by force. I'm not M. Bison. It's just saying, if you want a different thing, it's different but it's the same. So it's pretty good then, isn't it? You don't have to get involved with Blizzard. Sleeping with the Enemy. Have you seen that movie? Watch that movie and then try and play World of Warcraft after watching Sleeping with the Enemy. Then you might understand. Alright. That's why you don't know what's going on. You've not even seen sleeping with the enemy, and you're wondering why you're so confused. What's going on with this video game? Yep, you see, they call the game Sea of Thieves. It's like a metaphor for the whole video game industry, because it's a sea of thieves, and your wallet is most likely what they're trying to steal. They say that this is next gen video games. It's the same gen. Same gen. It's even going backwards. Games are getting simpler. It's just the visuals might be, you know, slightly better. No, that's about it. I used a health potion because I'm about staying healthy. What are you about? See, I'm promoting health and wealth. What are you promoting? Genki, it's health, energy. Yeah. You're promoting depression. Well, that's nice. That's a nice tag to use. Depression. Right, cool. It's fun. There's some funny tags on Twitch, so what is it? Depression's a funny one. What other ones? ADHD. Seen some funny ones. I can't remember, but sometimes I'm really scared to click on it, but I'll click on it. I'm gonna click and see what do you mean, and then I find out. After watching for a while, sometimes you can get what they're on about. Sometimes you might not. This one's getting melted today, so maybe this is the winning build. The Core Carnage build. The positive build. It's all positivity here, alright? I don't want to hear anything about any negativity. This is a positive stream, family friendly. You can bring your pets, and your pets are allowed. There's seating, there's a stair lift, we got it all going. We got heating, we got air conditioning. What else do we got? We got a telephone going out, lines, we got a window, we've got multiple genders of toilets, plenty toilets, alright, plenty, there's one for everyone, fresh, everyone gets their own toilet, you don't even have to share. Yeah, that's how we're doing it. Big things over here, you see, that's how we get down over here. It's not about gender toilet, you're gonna get your own toilet. So if it's messy, then everybody will know why, because it's yours. You see, that's how we're doing it. We don't even have such a thing where all M's will shit in this toilet and all F's will shit in this toilet, right? And then the you know, let's say the other, there's another one, yeah, for anyone else. It might be bigger and have more room and stuff, right? That one's there too, but all, you know, nope, everyone's gonna have their own personal bathroom, toilet facility. That's what we're talking about, you see? Don't say we don't look after you over at this area. So you don't even have to worry about such things like, you know, you don't have to worry about it at all. Fully catered for. It's bespoke to your very needs, not that you're gonna share with everyone else. Nope, you gotta maintain your own thing though. You gotta clean it after you use it. So if you were to say that it was messy in there, it's because you messed it up. See, so you're just gonna end up embarrassing yourself in front of the whole Milky Way galaxy. Alright, the streets is watching. That one's on you, because everyone has their own shitter. Everyone's got their own toilet. So if it's messy and smelly, it's because you left it in that way. You left it in that state. Alright? And then everyone will know that you're a messy kind of Goomba, aren't you? You're a messy Goomba. You're a messy Goomba, you tried to blame me, didn't you? You tried to blame me. It was you. It was you all along. Should have known it was you, like in the cartoons, innit? It's always you. The vocal communities, it's always them. They're talking all the time. So what's going on with this build? So what can I tell you? I can tell you that nowadays we got 126 health. We've had that for quite some time. I reckon I should get more smite, you know. Like, and then I'll work on the other ones. Can't even remember what the music's like in this game. Is it nice? I like it when they fall down. That's the best bit of the game. Just like World of Warcraft, without the politics. So I play this instead, you know. I'm sick of them lot. When I say them lot, you know who I mean. Sick of your expensive prices. Yeah, well, what's that other game? EverQuest. When are you gonna bring out EverQuest next? Still waiting. What happened to EverQuest next? EverQuest 2 wasn't very good. I should have just played World of Warcraft, but never mind. Mistakes were made. I think World of Warcraft would have been more fun than EverQuest, but I already started EverQuest 2, so to continue, should have moved. Should have just quit and tried. But the thing is, I didn't like World of Warcraft the graphics, man. But that's a stupid reason not to play a video game. But that's what it was back then. I preferred the look of EverQuest, but it was definitely a lesser game. So anyway, that's the MMOs. Back then you had to pay subscription. Every month you must pay me my monies. That's what it was. So that's why nowadays I don't play MMOs, because I've played them all. I played a shit ton of MMOs. So the whole thing is about different systems, not the same system. And some nowadays all it takes is animations, and then people are gonna buy it and say it's a good game because you can see some leg and breast and those animations, right? But you're gonna look at those same animations for $1,000, more than $1,000, right? So basically you will not even see it after a while. You don't even notice it. So you're just left with the gameplay systems and stuff. So if the systems are good, obviously the game's gonna be a lot of fun. Or maybe if it's new to you, you never played MMOs before, then that's true. Then it's gonna be a lot of fun. Almost any of them might be good, but not for me, because it's the same, just grinding basically, trying to find which is gonna be the most efficient way, basically. Especially if you're solo. If you're playing solo, then there's no point in being a warrior, because you're not needed. Warriors are swords are, you know, 10 a penny or whatever they say. If you want to get a group, you gotta be a healer. That's how it was back in the day. You better pick a good utility class if you're not partnered up with someone. Otherwise, there's no point in being a rogue, because everyone's a rogue, but they're in a guild. So that's how it goes. If you're not in a guild, you're in serious trouble, my friend. So you best just pick a cleric or a druid, or the other one, and make sure you pick the correct late game skills, respec, so that you're gonna be picked for the raid. If you don't have the correct things, they ain't even gonna look at you. They'll just inspect you and see that you're not wearing the correct gear, and they'll tell you, get lost. We're here to win. Let's use that one. I used the drugs. That's how it is basically. You have to get a guild, and then you gotta play a lot too. So yeah, but they used to be fun. And then you type in, you can read the chat. That's how it was actually before Twitch. MMOs was like, that's the closest thing. If you want to meet different people, maybe read some stuff. They'll be talking in the main chat. Then you can switch to a different channel, like trade, or even open another channel on Xbox, on EverQuest. You could open many channels, talk with people a little bit, or sometimes, you know, a raid chat, group chat, region chat. Maybe there might have been a class or AC archetype chat. I can't remember, but you know, it was quite interesting back then. But now, doing the same thing in a Korean MMO or whatever with just some flashy, that's all it's got, flashy animation, and then it's got about 4 currencies to it, and cooldowns, different cooldowns for the systems. The systems have got cooldowns. That means that I'm definitely not gonna play it, because it's, how can systems have cooldown? Like, you can only do this thing, this part of the game, you can do it once every 72 hours, and then you have to use this special currency as well. So, and then of course the pay to win shop, you have to use it, and basically you gotta level up about 3 characters at the same time, and you gotta quit your job and tell your wife, see you later bitch, because I'm playing Lost World. Got shit to do. Basically, you gotta get your whole family on it. Basically, get your kids out of school, alright? Call your grandma to come and, you know, do some stuff so that you lot can play this game, because that's how it's designed. You can only win if you've got, you know, a spare body. You need a spare body, and look at the health, what's going on, we're almost dead. You need thousands of hours, and when you go to sleep, somebody else better jump onto the account to continue. You can't just go to sleep like a regular person. You have to you gotta give your account details to the next person, so it becomes like a business. It's always got to be making XP basically. You can't stop making XP. That's why it has to be efficient. You gotta make your own stuff. You gotta sell all your stuff. Let's get that potion of healing. So like, let's consume it immediately. Let's get Electron Musk. Did we consume it? Yeah, we did. Consume. Consume la maison. Never got this far before, I don't think. Maybe we did actually. There's a lot of jumpers in this game, isn't there? The jumping community, Mario fans. You know, they won't stop jumping around. Remember that song, jump around, something, something, get down, jump around. I'm still learning the lyrics, almost got them, almost. Give me a few more years to learn the lyrics. Jump around, jump up and get down. Jump around. They should put that song in this game. That'll be sick, man. That's what you need to do. Contact some hip hop. That's what I'd do. It gets up hip hop in this game. That's how you get it popping. Have you contacted that lady? What's her name? That everyone likes? I forget her name. Not Little Kim. The new one. The new Little Kim. She's the same. Same as Little Kim, but she's got a different name. I've forgotten her name. She said, "Give me my money, money, money," you know? Get her into the game. What are you doing? That's why you're not winning. You don't have any juice behind. You don't have any nega in your game. That's the problem. There's no Schwarzenegger in here. You understand? That's why you're not winning. If you don't have any of us in your game, that's why you're not having no juice behind it. You know? There's no tribalism in this game. So if you don't have the tribal juice, that's why it ain't popping. And if it ain't popping, it ain't gonna pop. You know, the king of pop. You see what I'm talking about? The king of pop. If it ain't got no pop, you ain't gonna rock. You ain't gonna rock, you ain't gonna roll. You ain't gonna roll, ain't gonna go. Hey look, new content. Is new content in this game? Does this game got the new content? So we pick on Moonlight or Midnight. Let's get the white guy. Protect the white man. This game's racist, isn't it? Look. But the white and the black are working together. The Midnight and the Stay Bright, they're all working. They're all in cahoots. That's why I'm not part of the color community. I'm not into that stuff. Yeah. I'm way beyond colors, unlike you lot. Oh, you're one of them, aren't you? Oh, he's one of them. Yes, he's one of them. That's why we're only going to pay him so much money. If you're one of them, you only get so much. Unless you're promoting thug life or some sort of gangster stuff, then we'll give you a little bit of money, okay? You have to promote violence, though. Is that okay with you? And stuff about hoes and bitches. If you do that one, then we'll give you a contract. What do you say? Alright, something like that. That's how it goes. You catch my... You know? You've got to say these things here in this list, okay? Do you understand? Sign your name on this here contract, and then we shall give you a record deal or a movie deal. Oh, almost got there, didn't we? So I'm gonna rage quit after that. I was like so unfair. Eventually, it's gonna say that you won, and it's gonna be only due to player skill. Oh my. Usain Bolt. So, you seen it. That was the Core Carnage playthrough. The positive stream. If you don't like positivity, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. That was the most positive stream we've ever done. There was a lot of positive content in that one. Surely they'll be pleased with that one. Surely. Shirley, please don't call me Shirley in front of Liz Hurley. 22222. Desmond 2222. Remember Desmond Tutu? He's made up as well, because you don't know, you never seen him before, right? So he must be made up, but you're real. You're real. Alright. More people know Desmond Tutu than they do you two. Desmond Tutus. So, Where are you from? Guyana? Are you from Guyana? Yes, I am from Guyana. So what are we gonna do now? That was DEATHTIDE Survivor Waifus. They're going through a name change. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about sexing up the name a bit, because it's a bit dry. DEATHTIDE. It's not a very nice name, is it? DEATHTIDE. I don't think so. I would have called it Mario Midnight or something like that. Or HURLEY's Adventures. You know, something a bit friendlier. That you might accidentally buy it for your family or something. Not DEATHTIDE. Because it's got the word in it that nobody wants to look at. So you might think about changing that one if you want people to buy a game. Hey, unless it's by EA, but you're not EA, you see. EA, they've got juice. You don't have juice, so you can't use certain words in your game. But that one is called metaphysics. It's a metaphysical thing, so you should remove the death from your game. That's why it's dead on arrival. You shouldn't use certain words, man. Do you know about marketing and promotion? So try call it LiveTide. LiveTide Survivors, then you'll get more people to look at it. Why is it LiveTide Survivors? It sounds better than DEADTIDE. Dead tide in the water. Dead tired. I'm dead tired from playing DEATHTIDE. You see? It's dead tiring, this game. Dead boring, this game. Is it called DEADTIDE or DEATHTIDE? I'd change the name anyway. Call it Sexy Mystical Survivors. Just rip it off them Chinese devs. You see what I mean? And then put some breast in the game too. That will help. Quality breast, if you know what I mean. Not the cheap breast. The free range or the what's the other one called? Not the vegan breast. Not authentic breast. It's called organic breast. Get some of that in the game. That will help. That's what I do. Breast it up with high quality meat. High quality protein, like what Chef Ramsay's always shoving down your throat. You see? You see how it goes? If you don't put high quality thing in, you're not gonna get high quality thing out. What's the next game? Tekken 7? I might even bang on the arcade stick for a bit. Adventurers Domain Online, another update. I've not tried it yet. They were saying the server's not running and all kind of stuff. Nordic Ashes, haven't we already done that? Keeps on requesting to be uploaded. Uploaded, detroded, you know what I'm talking about. So what was the next game? Is anyone playing Tekken? Maybe I'll play a bit Tekken now. Sick of DEADTIDE for today. But I'd change the name actually. DEATHTIDE. DEADTIDE. I'm gonna call your game DEADTIDE. DEADTIDE Survivors better than DEATHTIDE. Call it DEADTIDE Survivors and then put some old people at the front and do the opposite of sex it up. Just make all the characters old, elderly. You know, you gotta do something anyway. Make sure the controller's working, that will help. So I reckon I'm gonna try and maybe a little tiny bit of Tekken until I get annoyed and then change it to something else like Elder's Ring. There's a lot of things to test out even. What else do I have on the list? Return to Abyss, maybe I should stick that on right now, then you might learn something about quality video game design from our Chinese partners at Epic Games or whoever they are. You know, you gotta look around and see what I want. Otherwise it's dead, innit? It's dead meat. I want good meat. Not goat meat, I said good meat.